Hey everybody, hello my darlings. Hope everybody's having a good day. Um, just to let everybody know, look, this video is going to be a little bit heavy. It may not be for you, but what I'm recording this for today is to talk about the fact that I'm very proud to say that I am the survivor of a shit ton of crazy abuse. To give you an idea, one of the grandmother that raised me, one of her favorite punishments actually has been listed as a form of torture by the Geneva Convention. I suffered war crimes when I was 6. I mean, I guess it could have been worse. At least the bitch didn't know what waterboarding was. That could have been an entirely different. That could have been a fun childhood. But what I'm making this video for is to talk to the other people out there who are going through some shit or went through some shit and are having trouble dealing with it. Look, folks, I get if you're going through that kind of hell, it's hard. I mean, by the time I was 8 years old, I was, Facebook flagged some words, and so y'all know what this means. At 8, used to dream about it, fantasize about it. I thought I was the only person in the world who was going through this kind of bullshit. And as I've grown older, I've come to realize that it's way more common than we're talking about in the public. Like, way, way more. I think I know more people who are have suffered some kind of abuse and are fucked up from it than I know normal people. So, one, if you're going through this shit, you're not the only person. I thought I was the only person. I was wrong. Oh, God, I was so fucking wrong. So you're not alone. And I just want to say to you that it may feel like it is impossible to come back from the shit you've been put through. But you can do it. Look, you weren't broke in a day. You're not going to be fixed in a day. You've got to go step by step, little by little. That I know it's an overused expression, that whole a trip of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. That's fucking true. All I'm asking you to do is try to be a little bit better tomorrow than you are today. That's it. That's how I got through mine. That's how I went from being in a super bad place, where I was actually threatened to be murdered in my sleep, and just nightmare kind of stuff, to being a halfway decent human being. I try to be. At least I try to be. Sort of in spite. The grandmother that raised me wanted me to be a monster, and I just said, no, fuck you. No, I don't. No, we're not doing that. Like, to hell with that. Though she, like I said, she was a hell of a bitch. She was, hell, I'll tell her name. I don't give a fuck. Let people know. Inez Bookout, school teacher at Sipsey Middle School in fucking Alabama. If you know that bitch, oh my God. If you have anything good to say about that bitch, you did not know who she really fucking was. I never saw her ever say a nice word about anyone, including her best friends and our neighbors, who were just the best neighbors we could fucking possibly have as a human being. And she still talked about why? Because they didn't have money. Just a petty little shallow bitch she was. But in spite of her, I got better, and I did it by trying to be a little better every day. And I can remember when I celebrated the first time I went 7 days without having a thought. or episode in the middle of that fucking week, and I celebrated that shit. Celebrated that shit like it was fucking Christmas. And then I screwed up and I fell, and I had to stand back up and dust myself the fuck off and started back over. Like, okay, day one again. And I did that, and eventually I got up to a month. And this is over a couple of years now. Don't think I just did this, but over a couple of years it went, I got to a month, I got to 3 months, then I got up to 6 months. I was really proud. And once I got about a year, I quit counting, and I had shaken the bulk of it off. Now, the stuff that I went through and the abuse I went through did cause me to do some stupid shit when I was younger. And if anyone is seeing this who ever caught the wrong end of a tongue lashing from me, I am so sorry. What you did probably wasn't even that bad. It just reminded me of something from my childhood and threw me back to that, and I lashed out. Now look, even though I'm explaining why it happened, that still falls on me. I made the decision to let that shit bother me enough that I did the stupid shit I did. So that's another key thing, folks. Own your fuck-ups. Own your fuck-ups, and if someone really loves you, they'll respect you more for that. Keep trying, keep going. You never surrender. You never fucking give up. You are not the bullshit that your abuser told you that you fucking were, whether it was your parents, your boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, partner, what the fuck ever. You are not that shit. You are something so much better. And no matter how alone you think you are, there are people out there who would die inside if you weren't here anymore. Don't think if you passed away that people wouldn't cry, you wouldn't be missed, and you wouldn't be loved. You are important. And if you can learn to move past the pain that you've been through, you can actually get to the point where you can lead a happy life. And I think even right now, compared to what I thought I would have in this life, I'm ecstatically happy. I've got good friends around me. I've got a roof over my head. I've got a writing career that's decent. I'm still new, young, and indie. Please feel free to go buy some books, by the way. I hate to throw a commercial in the middle of a paid advertisement for something so serious. If you wanted to look into my shit, it's on Amazon.com/author/JMW2 and the word author. Buy a book. It's free, Kindle Unlimited, whatever. But even if none of that happens, just please, y'all, be strong. Be the best you that you can be. Don't pass your abuse on to the next generation. Stand up and say, this is fucking enough, and be a better person. And I believe in you, and people love you, and I love you. So, take care, my darlings. Chins up. Never surrender. Head to the sky, right? Keep going. It's not how hard you get hit and fall down. It's how many times you get the fuck back up. Don't let your abusers win. Beat that shit. Mwah. Peace. I love you. Too sweet.